Okay, hi everyone. Welcome to part 2 of giant peony flower tutorial. So, in this part, we will try to make all the petals. So, get one roll. We will use this for the center of the petals. I mean for the center of the flower. So, you need to stick this into the flat part inside the gallon. Okay, so what you'll need to do is open the crepe paper and then fold it into half. So the other half, you'll just keep it since it will not be needed for the inside part or the internal part of the flower. So we will only use one half of this for the flat part of the inside the gallon. Okay, as mentioned earlier, cut in half. Leave the other half aside and then just use the other half for the internal part of the peony where you stick it on the flat surface. Okay, now that you have the half of it already, fold it into another half and then fold it again into another half and then fold it again into another half. So you'll see this kind of width, and then what you'll need to do is cut this into three parts. Okay, so we're going to cut this here. So I'm just trying to measure if they are like even, if they are the same size. Okay. I will speed this up a bit. Cutting the crepe paper really takes time, and yeah, let's not use all the time. Just watch cutting the crepe paper. Okay, so here I'm just cutting it into three parts. As mentioned earlier, this will be used for the center of the peony flower. Okay, now that done cutting into three parts, so we will cut this into petal shapes, and you don't need any template for this. You can just eyeball it. So I usually start from the bottom part and then go all the way up to the uh, petal top part. So it will look like this. You don't need to cut like a pointed bottom of the petal. So you'll see why later it needs to be like this and not pointed one. Okay, I'll speed this up again since this is a repetitive process. Okay, now we're done cutting the petal shape. So we will need to form it. And then first is you need to like twist the top part of the petal and twist all of it. I think for me it doesn't matter what direction you'll twist it, but I'm just used to it going clockwise. So it's up to you what direction you'll twist. Okay, once done twisting it, you need to open it and then stretch the top to middle part. Don't stretch too much, just enough that it will like expand a bit. So open it up all of the petals. So you'll see now that it's not like the stiff looking petal. So because of twisting the top part, it looks like it has a life now. So okay, um, just open everything. Open, stretch a bit, and then okay. Then once done opening and stretching all the petals, we will staple the bottom part of it, and you'll see the difference now. Why it has to be uh, wide at the bottom and not pointed. So with this formation of the petal, it needs to be three pieces each group. Okay, for this group, the formation of the petals will be one leaning towards the left, one leaning towards the right, and the last one at the center should be straight. So it would look like this. And then crumple the bottom part and then staple it. If it doesn't staple well, so staple it again. So it now looks like this. It's like a curve. Okay, so we will put this inside the flat part of the gallon. Okay, we will do this for all the petals. So I'll speed this up since it's a redundant process. Okay, for the last group, left, right, then center, and then cripple, and then staple. Okay, almost done with the last. Okay, now we all have these petals for the flat part. Okay, next, since all the petals are ready, so we will fold it outwards. So why we're doing this is because the bottom part that was folded will be hot glued to the flat part of the center of the peony. So what I'm doing is I'm just folding the bottom part opposite the direction of the curve. So it looks like this. So here it is. It's like going outward. The bottom is going outward. Opposite the curvature of the petal. So as you can see here, we're ready to stick the petals into the center of the um, peony. So I'm just drawing some points in the center part. So that's where we are going to like um, place all the petals. So I have this reference in YouTube actually. So I referred to this video on how she made her peony, and it was similar to this. So I'm not sure what video was that, but yeah, I referenced her way of making the center here. But hers looks much better from what I remember. So anyway, just if you like to do it like this, then you can. If you have a better idea, then just do it your way. So okay, here it goes. So just stick it um one after another. It's not visible, so it's not visible in the video. I didn't notice that it wasn't visible. So okay, just glue it next to each other. Don't leave any open spaces. So you need to glue it right around the center point that you made on the flat surface. So when you look at it, it looks like a swirl. So it's starting to look like a swirl now. Just continue until you finish sticking all the petals. If it's not enough, then just make another batch of this kind of petals. So bear in mind that these are um, sizes of smaller than half of the roll. So the length of the roll was divided into three instead of two. It doesn't look uh, right for me at least for me. It doesn't look right for me that I will use one half size length of petal inside the center. You won't feel that like concave effect. It's a bit of a challenge when you try to place the last group of petal actually. So yeah, I've been trying to adjust it. So it has to be like a continuous swirl of petals. You might encounter some trial and error while finishing the swirl at the center, but just go on. I think you will make it right at the end. Just keep in mind that the goal is to like make a swirl of petals at the center. So in this video, I actually had to remove some of it just to make the petal look like an infinity swirl. So here I'm just trying to adjust the petals. So I didn't notice that it wasn't captured in the whole video area. So okay. Okay, I guess we're done making the center here. I'm just uh, adjusting some of the petals. So here it is. It looks like a swirl with the center point at the middle part. Now we're ready to make the petals and the sides. Just check the next video for it. Alright guys, thank you for checking this part 2 of Giant Peony Crepe Paper Flower tutorial. See you in the next video.